And welcome back. This is the Mountain Morning Show. We are so glad that you are here and have decided to join us as we are winding down this final hour of the show. We want to talk to you today. You know, there are so many athletes in Park City, particularly when you talk about, and not necessarily those that are performing on an Olympic level, but they perform as hard as our Olympic athletes. So there are injuries. There's wellness that needs to be taken care of. And I find that in Park City, one of the things that you'll notice is people here care about their health. That's why we're really fortunate to have with us this morning Dr. Thaddeus Jacobs, who is a naturopathic doctor. And it's such a fascinating practice, I think, because so many people are finding out a lot more about it. Welcome to Park City. You're here after having spent 10 years in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
How are you adjusting to the mountains and the snow?
Oh, we love it. Me and my family, we're mountain folks through and through, so we're really enjoying the move.
Oh, so that's great. So you have your children and your wife, and I hear your children ski already.
Oh yeah, even our little 3-year-old, we put her on skis, and yeah, my 8-year-old daughter, she's on the Park City Learn to Race program, and my son's on the farm team. So
that's
after
fantastic.
a year of being here, so yeah, they're really into it.
They're not missing the beach too much then, huh?
Nope. No.
Okay, that's great. Well, you know, I think another thing that's very special is that you are here in Park City, where there are so many weekend athletes that train very, very hard, but that's not their first job. They do this as a hobby, so many people. And you find a lot of injuries, especially orthopedic type injuries. And what a combination, naturopathic medicine and orthopedic medicine combined. Tell us about that and how it actually works.
Well, getting back to what naturopathic medicine is, it's about addressing the underlying causes of problems and healing disease and tissues so that people are whole. You know, when you go back to the root meaning of what it is to heal, it is to make whole. And so naturopathic medicine, we use natural therapies to make people better, but we also we defer to, we use prescription medications and refer to orthopedic surgeons or other specialists when it's necessary. So yeah, and I like to use acupuncture because it's basically naturopathic medicine of the Orient.
Okay.
So we can use the needles to stimulate a healing response in an area, to regenerate new tissue, to boost the immune system and so forth. So we use it as kind of treating the whole person. Well,
and I think that's one of the things that's very interesting. Your practice is, there's called it integrative orthopedic medicine and wellness. So it's very important that you're not only able to treat the orthopedic needs, but also just overall wellness and healthiness of people here in the Park City area now.
Yeah, as a naturopathic doctor, I recognize that a symptom or disease might just be the tip of the iceberg in terms of somebody's health challenges. So, we use a number of different therapies to treat the orthopedic complaints or any other complaints. So, in the naturopathic wellness model, in my practice, I use a two-pronged approach. So, through our lengthy visits, we identify the obstacles to health and healing, and we try to remove those. And then we build a foundation for health and healing to take place. So we use diet and lifestyle for those types of things.
Well, and I think one of the things that a lot of people may not be familiar with is the acupuncture, which is, like you said, considered Eastern medicine, goes along, when you're talking Eastern medicine, there's more to it than just the acupuncture. A lot of times there's herbalists involved or herb treatments that are involved. Do you also recommend or prescribe those as part of a treatment plan?
I definitely do. Herbs are you go back 100 years ago in the U.S. pharmacopoeia, medical doctors, they used herbs on a daily basis. And some of our modern medicine, a lot of them are still herbal based. Well, the tradition of herbal medicine through the Eastern medicine tradition and the Western medicine tradition, I still employ because we don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Right.
When new drugs come out, and we have old ones that work just as well or better. So
let's talk about some of the specifics. When we're talking about things that you can treat, what would you consider? I mean, let's hear some of the things that you would say, yes, come into my office, we can work on that, or we can help you with that. Because I think a lot of people would look at acupuncture and orthopedic medicine and think, okay, well, I don't think I need either one of those, but that's not the truth. There's lots of different ailments.
When it comes to chronic pain or orthopedic complaints, one of the therapies that I use quite often is a therapy called prolotherapy, which is proliferative therapy or regenerative injection therapy. And what that involves is we inject a sugar solution with nutrients to stimulate the body's own natural healing response. So we stimulate the growth of healthy tissue, whether it's cartilage, ligaments, or tendons in the joint. So we basically rejuvenate the joint. So we use that type of therapy particularly in situations where acupuncture or massage or chiropractic or any of those other therapies provide only temporary or non-permanent results, because we're actually stimulating the body's natural healing mechanism that creates healthy tissue. We know when we injure ourselves, our body knows how to do that. Well, sometimes it doesn't do that completely, so we kind of have to fake out the body to
get it done,
to get the job done.
Well, and that's what I think is so important about your practice, is that you are concerned with overall wellness. You want to make sure that people that it's not just the surface things that are being taken care of, but if there's something underlying, that also is tackled and taken care of.
Orthopedic complaints might not respond well to treatment if you don't address chronic digestive issues, or the wellness model, which is basically what naturopathic medicine is. It's a wellness model. It responds well to conditions like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, obesity, those types of things. Respond well to that type of approach.
Wow.
So when it gives me a lot of joy to have patients who've had chronic conditions for months or sometimes several decades, and they come in and we get them on a healthy regimen and they get better even after they've tried the conventional route, and they might have tried several natural therapies. But when we use the system of healing that is naturopathic medicine,
it just works. How do people get in touch with you and find out more and make appointments? How do they find you?
Well, they can go to my website, and that's www.summitintegrative.com.
Okay. And
my phone number is 647-9500. So I'm happy to field calls regarding general conditions, or if people want second opinions. I'm in the community. I'm wanting to help people out, get healthier and out there and doing what they want to do in their life. So
it's fair to say it's an alternative to traditional medicine.
And it's complementary, and that's what we do. So we combine the best of conventional medicine with the medicine that's natural that's out there. So.
I think it's fantastic. Welcome to the community. I'm glad you're here in the community.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
As I'm sure so many people in Park City are as well, especially with the organic theme that seems to just ride through our community on a daily basis. Dr. Thaddeus Jacobs, thanks so much. And again, it's
www.summitintegrative.com.
Summitintegrative.com for more information and how to get a hold of him. We'll be right back here on the Mountain Morning Show. We're going to wrap things up, so stay right where you are.